It's the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony courtside. On our sidelines tonight, reporting Allie LaForce. The Dallas Mavericks, they come in off the loss to the Bucks. And Davis sends it back to the inside. And rebounded by McDaniels. So Anthony Edwards, the Timberwolves franchise player. GA, how good do you think he can be?
Well, some were ready to anoint him the new face of the league. But if they're to win the franchise's first title, there's another level he's got to reach.
It's good.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
A bit ago, Jason Kidd and I were able to chat. Immediately, Anthony Edwards came up in our conversation, and Coach kind of chuckled and said, well, I don't know if anyone on the planet can slow this kid down. He's on his way to becoming one of the best in the league. If he's not there already, looks like they're going to roll the dice on one of the league's most talented players. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you once again, Allie. Phillips goes in. And he lays it straight in.
Continuously working in close. Billups earning that bucket.
Morant looking around. Pass to Christie. It's stolen by Edwards. And Edwards with the stuff.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What? You mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas. I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
A nice shot by McDaniels.
My goodness, McDaniels gets downhill in a hurry.
Pass to Christie. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Christie's got 6 points.
That shot was made possible by the work of Anthony Davis.
Here's Billups. Sinks that one from the post.
The floater, always a hard shot to contest.
And Morant's got the ball here for Dallas. Trailing by 4. On the wing, Christie. Pass to Flag. To the paint. Here's Davis. And it's Davis with the jam.
Always among the league leaders in throwdowns. AD's tough around that rack.
And over 3 years in high school, Anthony Davis shot up from being 6'2" to 6'10". But Greg, he brought those guard skills with him.
And Kevin, that transformation as a pro also significant. Adding over 30 pounds to his frame. And with his wingspan over 7'5", he is a physical presence.
1:51 left here in the opening quarter. Randall outside. Down low. Here's McDaniels. And he drops in the layup off the glass. McDaniels got his second bucket of the night.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the bench.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay.
And the Timberwolves with possession here. The Mavericks making the shot. And Reed has it in the corner. Misses the layup. He had him with that bump fake. And so Morant will bring it up for Dallas. On the wing, Thompson. Davis sets a screen. It's stolen by Edwards. And they're running. There's 42 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Randall from outside. It's rebounded by Dallas.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Pass to Christie. Lets the 3 fly. The Timberwolves leading. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And, you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
With 1 on the clock. And that's the final possession with the nice defense right there. A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through one. Minnesota on top, up by 4. We're back. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
They are committed to running the floor in this one, relying on their speed to get a lot of points off the fast break.
You know, another point I'd like to add is that they've had tremendous success early on converting turnovers and turning those into points.
Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thank you. Chris Finch getting buy-in from his players top to bottom. Anthony Edwards said he's such a great coach and just a likable person. He will coach you hard and he comes in ready to work every day. We look forward to working with someone like that. Back to you.
Has him bought in. Thanks so much for the report, Allie.
Great lead pass, anticipating where his man was going to be, not where he was.
And Greg, we saw some turnover this summer on the Mavs training staff.
Yes, some talk of internal disagreements in that department. The importance of great teamwork in this league is not just limited to the players in the locker room.
Boy, the athleticism of Edwards is something to behold. Love watching him sky up to throw it down.
This one for 3. Rebound, Minnesota. Pass to Shannon. Now, Ingles. 6 to shoot. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2. Mavericks trailed by 8. And Simons, here we go. Dallas again missing. And Minnesota has possession. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game. Pass to Toppin. Simons surveying the D. Out to the right wing. Bargnani from long range. That one's a miss. His third shot of the game. He's made one of them. Here's Ingles. Jacks up a 3. Bargnani grabs the board.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Minnesota leading by 8. Here's Edwards. Oh, wow!
Show us what you got, young fella. Anthony Edwards. Love to see you operate like that.
And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Simon.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. You often hear that the skill level in the league has never been higher, Greg, and some say this is the peak of the game. What do you think?
And I'll tell you this, Kevin, I'm not complaining. If the league can improve upon this, the sky is really the limit.
And the wide open shot from Reed. The basket good off the assist from Billups.
Off-ball preparation paying off for Reed. He was just waiting for that pass.
Pass to Lively. Dallas moving the ball around. Inside. Off the run. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It's going to be on Chauncey Billups. The Mavericks shooting their first free throw of the game.
Yeah, and fairly decent a season ago, about 77% from the line.
And, you know, there was plenty of blame to go around for that. I mean, it wasn't just 1 or 2 guys. I mean, for the most part, the entire team struggled.
And he makes that one. Billups has got the lead up to 13 now for Minnesota.
Such a savvy player. Billups senses his opportunity there and just takes it.
Clark Naz Reed, a former...
Are you kidding me?
And leave it up to Morant to put on a show. What a spectacular dunk.
Pass to Randall. Picked by Reed. Here's the 3. With the putback. And Randall throws it down.
know, this guy never stops working. He's always going hard, and Randall's aggressiveness is what allows him to be such a good offensive rebounder.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points.
Hey, I thought there was some style there, guys. What are you guys looking at? I mean, it was still a pretty sweet, flavorful one-hand flush.
The shot by Thompson, no good. Minnesota leading by 11. Pass to Shannon. Takes a three. The putback. On the wing, DiVincenzo. Here's Reed. Can't hit from 12. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. Back to the action in just a minute. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Now here's Morant. Pass to Christie. Davis. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Nice putback on that follow from Davis. Was just determined to get that rebound.
McDaniels on the wing. Gobert the screen. Outside Billups. Just 5 on the clock. And it's Anthony Davis with the rebound. Mavericks trailed by 9. So, Clark, looking at the history of the Timberwolves, they're in the most successful stretch ever.
Yeah, you look at the first 24 seasons, Minnesota won just 2 playoff series total. They've won 4 rounds in the last 2 years alone in the playoffs. You know, what's been the key if you ask that question? I'd say having that guy Anthony Edwards is where you start.
Pass to Christie. Thompson in the corner. And the call will be against Julius Randle. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
Out to Morant. They set the pick from downtown, and they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. Outside Edwards puts up a deep three. They get the rebound. No good. Shot missing. Pass to Christie. It's stolen by Gobert. Outside Edwards. Edwards just makes it look simple inside.
This is what they were hoping to get from him tonight. Solid performance.
Morant outside. High post, Davis. Out to Thompson. Davis sets a screen. Launches a three. The shot by Thompson, no good.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
Edwards looking it over. Charity stripe shot. Edwards with another miss.
Well, he's a really good shooter. Got a good look from medium range, and I think they'll go back to that.
Well, year after year, Clark, we continue to see Anthony Edwards increase his scoring.
Yeah, and I like the fact that his efficiency has gone up as well, Kevin. That's a nice combination. Scoring going up and efficiency improving, and that's a problem for sure for the rest of the league.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guy. Timberwolves leading by 11. Randle outside. To the wing on the left. Here's Reed. And Randle throws it down.
You know, once he has the positioning he wants, he's ready for the big finish. Julius Randle throwing it down.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. P.J. Washington is playing for his hometown team. He said, I grew up in Dallas from 2nd grade to 10th grade. Being home is great. There's no pressure at all. It's just exciting. I look at it as an opportunity to be aggressive, win games, and just be me. It's a dream come true. Kevin, back to you.
They are happy to have him. All right, Allie, we appreciate the report. Here's Phillips. Bargnani grabs the ball.
You won't see that from him very often. Missing the bunny like that.
Gets it down to single digits. Wells has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Handle outside. .58 seconds left to play in the third. 6 on the shot clock. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Obi Toppin.
And, you know, you look at guys like Randall who don't have that eye-popping athleticism or length. The pump fake is a great equalizer.
First one falls for him. You know, so much turmoil for the Mavericks last season, GA. Despite that, they were a win away from making the playoffs.
Yeah, they battled valiantly, but to go from the 2024 NBA Finals to the lottery, obviously disappointing. They're looking to make amends this season.
Pass to Toppin. Now Bargnani. Back to Toppin. Dallas needs to get off a shot. No good from Bargnani.
Tough to hit that shot when the D is all over you like that.
Gobert, the screen. Here's Highland. And slam dunk by Gobert.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
Well, you know, if you're not going to take care of the defensive glass, it's going to be hard to come away with the win.
And so it's Minnesota enjoying a 12-point. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Timberwolves leading by 12. Left side, Reed. On the wing, Ingles. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. And Reed has it in the corner. Off target with his 3. And here's Moran. He'll bring it up for the Mavericks. Following this one, they get to host the Hornets. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home. Moran downhill. Outside, Davis. Here's Bargnani. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Pass to Ingles. With the drive. And Reed has it in the corner. Off target from 3-point range.
Despite his struggles to heat up and get going, the lead still remains intact.
Yeah, clearly a defensive lapse there. He is automatic from deep if you're going to leave him that wide open. Big time mistake.
Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Outside, Edwards. Over Christie. Out to Edwards. They shoot again. Oh, what a physical score from Edwards.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Well, once they recognized the advantage they had inside, it made a lot of sense just to continue to attack that area. It's clear that Davis loves to put on the show for the fans, and putting on the show is exactly what he's doing.
Edwards fires. No good from 3.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
They set the screen. Oh, Oh, and he cannot get the layup.
Rough start for him for sure. He needs to make a shot just to gain some confidence.
Max Christie missed on the three.
And that shot isn't the one they should be taking if they want to make this comeback happen.
Yeah, you know, once Edwards flips that switch now, he stays fully engaged. His offensive arsenal is on full display.
Man! Oh, my, what a play.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up.
Yes, he does. That's what we call helium. Yeast rising and helium floating.
Morant drives in. Outside, Christie shoots, and the excellent defensive pressure does the job. Minnesota leading by 11. Here's Reed. Puts up a three. Davis pulls it down.
Well, most games he can knock it down from deep, but it just isn't there for him in this one.
Flag puts it right back up and in.
And you see the explosiveness of Flag, the athletic ability giving him an edge inside.
Big time move inside.
And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for Minnesota.
You know, their big advantage was points in the paint.
And they found a way to pound the ball inside. And that was working all game long.
And an important milestone for them tonight as they pick up win number 10.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
We know familiarity breeds contempt. I would expect things to become more heated as these teams face each other going forward.
And something we've come to almost expect is greatness from this guy. Such an overall great performance it was for Anthony Edwards.
You can do a lot to change a game other than scoring, and it was his quick hands on the defensive end that put them in the driver's seat. And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
So it's Minnesota winning this one easily. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And that'll do it, folks.